the right time. So you can't fault them. I mean, their setter, Madison Lilly,
Lilly,
is the National Player of the Year and was voted the most outstanding player. So it was a perfect storm for them. They had the players and just the right time.
Yeah, it's great. Good news. Good news for the Commonwealth. Yeah. And the Cats.
I just want to say it's just really astounding to me. And maybe you know off the top of your head, I don't think any of the players are from because where we live, obviously there's some great volleyball high schools, Assumption, Providence High School in Southern Indiana.
Yep.
It's just really impressive to think how much talent kind of comes out of this area. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't see the bio on the players to know where they came from. So, but whatever, they're recruiting well and playing well. You got to give it to them.
Yeah.
I was going to check our crack research department, see if they could give us that, but they may not make it. They're out celebrating. While
we wait on that, how about I take you back to sports of yesteryear?
Oh, I've got an open for that. Hold on, man. Hold on. This is high-tech stuff. Hang on.
All right.
And now here he is, somewhere out in about his lugs. He's our man in the field. He's outstanding in his field. Here's Lugs.
All right. 1941, a tradition begins. First, Oregon played at a baseball stadium. That was the Chicago Cubs.
Well.
1950, another first. Althea Gibson became the first black competitor in a U.S. national tennis competition. I can't talk. And 1961, Roger Maris hits the first of 61 homers on this day. That would be his, he passed Babe Ruth's record.
Sure.
And get ready.
Yeah.
Get ready for this. 1983 NFL draft. This date, John Elway, first pick by the Baltimore Colts. Didn't work out, but it's a long story there.
Wow.
And this year could be a trendsetter. The tight end candidate, Sean Culkin for Kansas City Chiefs, says that if he makes the team, he will turn his $920,000 into Bitcoin. So he's the first NFL player to say he's going to have his salary in Bitcoin.
Yes, sir.
That was sports of yesteryear and today, actually.
Thank you, Lugs, for bringing us that report from yesteryear and today, actually. Join us again next time for another episode of Sports of Yesteryear. Okay, enough of that crap. Okay, here's the UK volleyball team hometowns. We have Blywood, South Carolina, Burlington, Wisconsin, Beaufort, Georgia, Fort Mill, South Carolina, Blue Mounds, Wisconsin, Overland Park, Kansas, Hilliard, Ohio, Missouri City, Texas. I didn't know there was a Missouri City, Texas. Orlando, Florida, Katy, Texas, Floyd Knobs, Indiana. There we go. Allie Stumler, Floyd's Knobs, Indiana, Christian Academy of Indiana. Yep. Grand Prairie, Texas, and Lauren Tharp from Louisville, Kentucky, Mercy High School, and Rhea Walker from Sarasota, Florida. So 2 out of the team are from the local area. There we go, boys.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's it.
I was going to say, one thing I just want to bring up is this past Saturday, UFC had a card that had 15,000 people in attendance.
Wow.
And it's just mind-boggling. It was headlined by Kamara Usman and George Masvidal. And Masvidal stepped in 6 days' notice after the number one contender, Gilbert Burns, tested positive for COVID. So I find that fairly ironic on some level that you have this packed stadium and one of the main people that were supposed to be the attraction, they couldn't be there because, this thing's still going on. There's a U.S. Has reported over 32 million cases and has over 572 deaths. That's almost more than double in terms of cases than the next country, India, and the difference in deaths between the U.S. is first in deaths, 507, the 200,000 to Brazil's 390,000. So I don't know. It's just when you see like that, when are we going to get out of this? I mean,
So you're saying a little bit of a super spreader. So that brings to mind the Kentucky Derby, expecting about 45,000 people at historic Churchill Downs under the Twin Spires, or somebody we used to know called it the Twin Spirals. Don't know why. That's what he used to say.
But at least the Derby and the Oaks, those are outside for the most part.
True.
So, you know.
And I think they are distancing people, right, in certain sections.
Yeah, boxes, 6 per box, and then separated. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you saw any shots from you, it's like it was like 2 years ago.
Spitting distance, so to speak.
Yeah, and you had Tom Brady there, you had Mike Evans there, you had Tim Tebow there, you had Antonio Brown with Aaron Paul. Is just a list of just a bunch of I'm not.
Well, I remind you boys once again, it's never too early to think about football. The first preseason game in the Canadian Football League is May 23rd. The British Columbia Lions versus the Calgary Stampeders. T-Dog, who do you like in that game?
You know what? Stampeders, you know what? They got a lot of fight. They got a lot of moxie. They got a lot of chutzpah. And we got that 3. I mean, watch out.
How about you, Lugs? Who do you like, Calgary or the BC Lions in that game?
I believe I'm going to go BC on that one for the only reason that I like a Lion. You know, it kind of feels right to me.
I'm writing this down, boys. We'll check it when they play. May 23rd.
I always stick it up for British Columbia.
Oh, yeah. And, hey, before we get away, we have to hats off to Gronk. Gronk just became a Guinness World Record holder. He caught a pass of 600 feet dropped from a helicopter at Arizona, which was his alma mater. So he now, he has won 4 Super Bowls, 5 Pro Bowls, and has a WWE title. So the man can add a world record to his notes.
Yeah.
Hats off to the Gronkster.
Man knows no bounds. Amazing. He is the pride of the Sun Devils. Let's put it that way. No one surpasses him. He is the face when someone gets a thing trying to get their kid to Arizona State. Like, he is front and center. That and manscaping. He does the manscaping promos too. It's that in a form of higher education. So. And
what I like is Gronk. He drives like a K car from the 80s, doesn't he? I mean, the man does not spend money.
In the words of Lee Iacocca, buy a car, get a check. Right, it was that K car back in the day. All right, we better get out of here on this one, I think. So this has been Sports and Other Stuff We Think, brought to you in part by Rudy's Furniture Mart. Yes, after decades of selling quality furniture, Rudy's must liquidate to the bare walls. Everything must go. Lugs from the rugs on the floor to the pictures on the wall. At Rudy's, we know say no. Stop in and ask for our guy.
Fish. He's always around. He can direct you to a great place to get a fine challah. That's all we're saying. It would be a great breakfast dish.
All right, stop in, get your dish, get your fish, and make a wish. We are the Sport Weasels, first in sound, first in service, first in other stuff. Reminding you, if you put 25 cents under your hat, you'll have secret headquarters. So long till next time. Bye-bye.